Never split the difference, a Stoic approach for negotiating your next raise. Exploring the strategies from the best-selling book Never Split the Difference, and together, along with the Stoic principles of Marcus Aurelius, will help you leverage techniques to confidently ask for and get the raise you deserve. Imagine walking into a high-stakes negotiation. Your heart is racing, your palms are sweating, and the outcome could significantly impact your future. What if, instead of feeling anxious, you could approach this moment with absolute calm, clarity, and control? Make sure to stick around until the very end, where we will share a very powerful, real-world example of how applying Stoic principles and Chris Voss's negotiation tactics led to a major breakthrough in a high-stakes conversation. This is where Stoicism meets the art of negotiation. There are 4 key elements before beginning any negotiation. 1. Know your worth. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, a man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Before negotiating, you must be clear on your value proposition. What do you bring to the table? What impact do you have in your role? Take a moment to list your achievements, specific projects, revenue growth, cost savings, leadership impact. A Stoic never overvalues or undervalues themselves. They assess reality with clarity and confidence. 2. Arm yourself with data. Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." And in negotiation, preparation is everything. Research industry salary benchmarks. Use tools like Glassdoor, LinkedIn, or industry reports to understand your salary ranges for your role. Consider factors like location, experience, and company size. Know your company's financial health. If your company is thriving, you have a stronger case. If budgets are tight, be prepared to negotiate for benefits beyond salary, remote work, bonuses, or professional development funding. 3. Define your non-negotiables. Stoics teach us to control what we can and accept what we cannot. This is why you must walk into the negotiation knowing your boundaries. What is the minimum salary you will accept? Are there alternative benefits that matter to you? What will make this negotiation a win for you? Without clear non-negotiables, you risk walking away with less than you deserve, or worse, settling out of fear. Craft a compelling argument. Now let's bring it all together. Chris Voss, a master of negotiation, teaches that persuasion isn't about making demands. It's about guiding the conversation strategically. Your argument should include your value, quantifiable impact on the company, industry benchmarks backed by credible research, confidence without entitlement. Your tone matters. An example of this might be, based on my contributions to a specific project and the market rate for my role, I believe that salary adjustments to X is a fair reflection of my value. At the end of the day, you can't control your employer's response, but you can control your preparation, your emotions, and your reaction. That's Stoicism in action. In the next section, we'll break down the actual conversation, how to stay composed, handle objections, and ultimately secure your raise. There are 3 key steps to a negotiation. 1. Speak with clarity and respect. The Stoics believed in truth, wisdom, and integrity. And when it comes to the negotiation, clear and respectful communication is your most powerful tool. Use tactical empathy, Chris Voss's approach. Before making your case, acknowledge the other person's perspective. Chris Voss calls this tactical empathy. Showing that you understand their concerns while steering the conversation toward your goal. An example of this might be, I understand that budgets are always a consideration, and I appreciate the opportunities I've had here. I'd love to explore how we can align my compensation with the value I bring to the team. Why this works? It shows professionalism and respect. It opens the door for collaboration rather than confrontation, and it keeps you in control of the conversation. 2. Handle objections with poise. Stoicism teaches us to expect challenges and respond with logic, not emotion. If your manager pushes back, don't react defensively. Instead, use the power of calibrated questions, one of Chris Voss's most effective techniques. Responding to pushback using calibrated questions. If they say, "We don't have the budget for that," respond with, "How can we work together to find a solution that reflects my contributions?" If they say, "We can't give raises right now," respond with, "What would we need to happen for this to be possible in the near future?" Why this works? It forces them to explain their reasoning and keeps the conversation open-ended instead of shutting it down. Step 3. Stay composed and focus on common ground. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. No matter how the conversation goes, your greatest advantage is keeping your composure. Stoic mindset during negotiation. Breathe deeply and pause before responding. Silence can be powerful. Focus on logic and value, not emotions. If tension arises, bring the conversation back to mutual goals. I want to contribute at my highest level, and I believe aligning my compensation with my impact will only strengthen that commitment. Why this works? It reinforces you're a team player, keeps the conversation collaborative, not adversarial, prevents reactive decision-making that can hurt your negotiation. Final thought, the Stoic way to win. The mastery of Stoicism and negotiation go hand in hand. Control what you can, influence the outcome strategically, and remain composed no matter what. Even if you don't get exactly what you asked for today, you've laid the groundwork for future success. Your next move? If they say yes, express gratitude and confirm details in writing. If they say maybe, ask for a follow-up plan or timeline. If they say no, stay professional. Ask what's needed to revisit the conversation later, and use this as a stepping stone for future opportunities. Negotiation is just one part of life where Stoicism can give you the upper hand. But its power goes far beyond salary negotiations. It's a mindset that can transform how you approach challenges, relationships, and personal growth. Now, as promised, a true example of our premise. A friend of mine, let's call him Mark, was up for a promotion. He had been delivering results, leading projects, and knew he deserved a raise. But when he walked into the meeting, his manager immediately pushed back. "We just don't have the budget for that right now." Instead of reacting with frustration or fear, Mark channeled stoic composure. He took a deep breath, paused, and responded with calm curiosity rather than emotion. He didn't let the rejection define the moment. Instead, he saw it as just another challenge to navigate. Instead of arguing, he used one of Chris Voss's most powerful techniques, tactical empathy. He acknowledged his manager's concerns first. "I completely understand that budgets are tight, and I appreciate everything the company is managing right now." Then he followed it up with a calibrated question. What would need to happen for this raise to be possible in the near future? This simple shift changes the entire tone of the conversation. His manager, instead of shutting him down, started problem solving with him. By maintaining composure, showing empathy, and asking the right questions, Mark didn't get a vague promise. He walked away with a structured plan. His manager agreed to revisit the raise in 3 months, tied to specific performance metrics. And when the time came, he got exactly what he asked for. If today's video resonated with you, start by applying just one Stoic principle to your life this week. Maybe it's preparing more strategically for a conversation, staying composed in a stressful situation, or simply shifting your mindset to focus on what you can control. Let me know in the comments, what's one area of your life where you will apply Stoic wisdom? And if you're ready to keep growing, hit that subscribe button and join us here at Rise and Inspire. Together, we'll build a mindset that leads to strength, success, and fulfillment.